morning and welcome to Wake Up with Rhinebeck Bank. I am here in Hyde Park, New York with Senator Sue Serino. Sue, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Michelle. It's so exciting.
Maybe we can start off by just sharing how you got into public service.
Well, as you know, I have my real estate office right down the road from here. My husband and I bought it, and we had so much work to do. It was falling down. It's 1800s building. We made it beautiful, right? Go in front of the planning and zoning board at the time, and they were like, okay, well now you need to do this, this, and this, you know, because here you think you have all your ducks in a row.
Right.
And they say, by the way, we only meet once a month. So I was so frustrated.
Really? You know, that's like a 10-year process then.
Yeah. It's like being a business owner, you make a plan and you execute it.
Right.
Not so in government. So my frustration led me to getting involved in running for the town board.
Very interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's very, very interesting. So now, after all that frustration, what actually made you want to come back here and have your office here?
Oh, I wanted to be accessible to people. You know, I remember like being on the town board, it was very easy for people to come in, you know, because it's accessible. And this building is very accessible. We have people come in all the time. I know when I brought my staff in here, first it was a former Japanese restaurant.
Really?
Oh yeah, they were mortified. They did not have the vision. You know, the sushi bar was in there, you know, the bar, and it was a mess. But, you know, Nick that owns Cosmos and everything, he owns the building and he made it beautiful.
Yeah, I mean,
it's gorgeous. And it was the old Stoutenberg house, so there's a lot of history here too.
The history, so it fits right in.
Yeah.
Awesome. So why is it important that this building was so accessible to the public?
Because as a public servant, you should be accessible. You know, so often you hear that people are frustrated, and I know I had heard that. As you know, I chair the aging committee, so it was really nice that we are here for our seniors, especially to be able to come in. I mean, people come in on a variety of issues, but with our seniors, in fact, that's why we opened an office in Putnam County too, because I represent Putt Valley, Kent, and Phillipstown. So they have a senior center that we have. It's kind of like a little teeny tiny office. I think it was a closet at one time, but it's right there, and people can come in, and they do. You know, every day they come in and see Jackie, and it's great.
That's fantastic. It's so important, like you said, to be accessible. I know we've talked off camera a little bit about your brother and your mission to solve this Lyme disease epidemic that's going on. Can you share your brother's story with us?
Sure. My brother was misdiagnosed, not diagnosed, and he had for 8 years, and he had Lyme disease. And my brother was larger than life, you know, very vivacious. He always wanted to be the center of attention and just funny. And then he went through this period, and you know, we didn't know what was happening. And sadly, he died by suicide in 2010. Yeah, it's. But you know, I always say our personal stories propel us forward, and that's why I serve on the mental health committee. But the Lyme comes into this because Lyme, if you have it, it causes depression.
Really?
So, and we saw that with him, but nobody, you know, he wasn't getting diagnosed, and it was just so. That's why I'm very happy that I chair the Lyme task force, because I have people coming in here all the time. Like everybody knows somebody that has Lyme.
Absolutely, and it's detrimental to your health. I mean, people who don't have it may just think it's Lyme disease, it was a tick, but if you've had it, it's in you for a long time. It's hard to get rid of. It affects so many different levels of your body, and it's so hard to track.
Yes.
You know, maybe we should do an episode on that, Sue. What do you think?
That would be great. I would love it. There's so much information and misinformation that's out there that I would love to let the public know.
Yeah, I think we should. We will
Good.
later on this year.
Great.
So make sure you check it out.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about the overall mission and why you serve our local area here.
You know, for a period of my life, I was a single mom. And I remember what it was like, you know, sitting at that kitchen table and trying to pay my bills, you know, robbing from Peter to pay Paul. And it was so frustrating. And I just see, like, you know, like you go to Albany, I always say this, they live in a bubble. You know, it's a bubble up there. And you have to get back to your districts and see things are not good. People are suffering. There are still people that are living paycheck to paycheck. So we really have to be cognizant of that when we're doing things like doing a budget. And right now, that's what we're tackling. So
And making these bigger decisions.
Absolutely, yes.
Absolutely. Wow, well, I know this is always a big question, and I'm going to end with this. So what are some future plans for our local area, Sue?
Well, economic development is so important. You know, I was back in, I think it was 2006. I sat on, and that's really kind of what I got involved in before being involved in politics, was the sewer committee here for Hyde Park with the Baxters and the Reddles, all the people that have a vested interest. And we, can you believe it, today, 2018, we don't have a sewer. We have one of the most historic towns in Dutchess County. So we're going to be able to provide funding to help the town, towards their mission on having a sewer, which is so important. And it's not a sexy thing to talk about. Like, people don't think about things under the ground.
Sewer.
Yeah. But you need that in order to fill all our empty spaces, have more restaurants.
Yes.
You need it. So
You absolutely do, just to grow, like you said, economic development. So we're so thankful to have you on the show. And from all of us at Rhinebeck Bank, thank you for coming on. We bring this show to the area because we really want to inform people about what's going on and keep them in the know.
You guys have done an amazing job, and I love it that Rhinebeck is a community bank, and it's all about community service.
Absolutely.
And I know you love what you do too.
Yes, I do, and I'm so thankful to have had you on today, Sue. So thank you again.
Thank you, Michelle.
And
Thank
I
you.
will see you soon.
Very
We'll
good.
see you soon when we talk about Lyme.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. We'll see you next week, Monday morning, 8 a.m., right here on Wake Up with Rhinebeck Bank. Bye.